Hey everyone, Retire on Dividends here. As I'm getting ready to go to bed, feeding the baby, sure enough, news comes out that KURV declared their distributions, but not via their website, via Twitter. So thank you to the people in my Discord who had announced it, because obviously, you know, you want to get this news out when they do announce it, because it is important news. So again, thank you for announcing it through the Discord. But either way, I'm sure they'll update the website soon. So I'll show you the tweet that they did. This is from the KURV Investments Twitter. It just says announcing February distributions for the KURV Yield Premium ETFs. And then it shows all the distributions. They only have the 6 funds still, which I'm fine with. They'll add more, when they're ready, or maybe they're waiting till they grow. So there's the distributions, but I logged them into my spreadsheet so we can see how they did overall, and then we can go from there. So let's see if I can get rid of that bar. Okay. All right, so let's start with the TSLP. So I'll leave up the last 3 months. So February payment was 0.313, 31 cents. Last month was 55, and the prior month was 66. Kind of a letdown, a big letdown, honestly. It's a 43% decrease from the prior month, and it's been going down. Let's see. They only start in November. I'll keep up all 4 months, actually. So they went up the first month, and they've gone down the last 3 months for TSLP. So, obviously the price of Tesla has gone down too. So we know how that goes, because obviously the Yield Max Fund, TSLY, their distribution has also gone down. So you can't say you're that surprised, honestly. AAPY, which is the Apple one, they're paying 0.23. Last month was 0.24. So that's only a 4% decrease overall. November they had the 32 cents, and then pretty much after that it's been 24 cents, 24 cents, and then 23 cents. So pretty consistent for AAPY. AMZP is paying 37 cents. That's actually the only increase of the bunch, 6.93% increase. So good job, the AMZP, which is the Amazon fund. GOOP, which is Google, 0.2444. 16.27% decrease from last month when they paid 29 cents. NFLP, which is a Netflix fund, 0.3359, 21% decrease from the prior month, which was 43 cents. MSFY, 0.22 or 22 cents. That's a 13% decrease from the prior month. So not fantastic news. If you own all 6, you're probably pissed. If you own just AMZP, you're probably very happy. So let's take a look at the new yields. So if we go to current yield, column J, you can now see TSLP used to yield around, 20%, 25%. It's now at 16.98%. So that's really, it kind of sucks. I mean, it's still a decent yield, but, it's been on the downward. It's been on the downward. I don't know what to say. It's getting late. I'm too tired for this. AAPY is yielding 11%. AMZP is yielding 15%. GOOP is yielding 10%. NFLP is yielding 13%. And then MSFY is the only one not doing double digits. It's yielding 9.77%. Implied volatility, of course, that stupid formula is not working. But if we look at, under the underlying, as far as value is concerned, they're all near the 52-week high except Tesla. So TSLP is the only one that I'm showing could be a buying opportunity. And then if we look at the current price versus the 52-week high, TSLP and AAPY, or more towards the 52-week low than high. So, it's not, there's not that many deals, and they're not yielding that great. So if we look at the 1-year charts just to see how they're doing, TSLP, yeah, obviously it's going to follow Tesla because they do synthetic positions as well. So not that great. AAPY, kind of all over the place, but in the end it looks kind of flat. AMZP looks pretty good. GOOP looks decent. NFLP looks really good. And then MSFY looks really good. So, I mean, they're not, they don't yield as much because they sell calls that are typically 1 month out versus 1 week. We're used to with Yield Max. So they're still, again, let's look at the yields again real quick. These aren't bad yields. But the problem is you can go to other funds and get these yields, and they're much more diversified. So you may not want to, I guess, get into a covered call fund with an individual stock with these types of yields. But I've been considering TSLP because I feel like TSLP does work better than TSLY because they go 1 month out. But now seeing this, is 16% yield even worth it? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Well, let's take a look at their synthetics and their monthly calls at the moment. Let's look at TSLP real quick. Synthetic strike is at 265. Let me zoom in. All right, it's at 265, and that's 36.77% out of the money. Again, for the synthetic, they want to be above that by expiration, okay? So obviously, Tesla price is not really near that at the moment. What is Tesla price? Where is it? Way too far. Way too much scrolling. It's at 193, okay. So yeah, it's got a ways to go, man. Their monthly call that expires on March 15th is a 215 call strike. That's 10% out of the money. That one's looking good, especially after today's drop. AAPY has a 198 synthetic, and that's 9% out of the money. That expires April 19th, so they have time. They may beat that out. Their monthly call is at a 197. That's 8.5% out of the money, so that's in a good position. AMZP, it has a 157 synthetic. That's 6.03% in the money, so this is good. Their synthetic is worth money. If they closed it out today, they would make a lot of money, I'm sure. Their monthly call is at a 172. That's only 2.94% out of the money, though, so that kind of sucks. But it expires in a month, so you never know. GOOP, again, which is the Google one, their synthetic is 144. That's 1.2% out of the money. I put in the money. 1%. I just realized that my in the money. What we got? X. We got synthetic minus stock price. Divide that. So I don't know why I put in the money. Because I guess it is in the money, right? Because they're selling the put. Forget the call. Forget the buy call. The put is in the money. Okay. Never mind. Sorry. Again, it's way too late. I need to go to bed. What the hell? Who was I even on? Google? They're 144. Their synthetic is 144. That's 1.2%. 7% in the money. Their monthly call is 150 strike. That's 5.49% out of the money. So that's okay. NFLP 500 is their synthetic. That's negative 13% in the money. So it's doing good. It means it's above. Let's see, where's it at? It's at 575. So they're going to make bank on that synthetic, and they're going to probably have a really good payment next month or in April when they close it. Their March 15th expiration is a 610 strike. There's still room to grow. That's 6.06% out of the money. MSFY has a 385 synthetic strike, negative 4.42%, or positive 4.42% out of the money. So that's looking good. They can make money on that because again, if you see negative, then that means it's above. So MSFT is at 402, and their synthetic is at 385. So they'll make money on the buy call part of the synthetic, when they close that out. Their monthly call, 425, that's still 5.51% out of the money, so they're going to make money on that. So, you know, overall, again, kind of a letdown, except for Amazon. Even Amazon's synthetic is looking good, so that may be one to get into. But again, with the yields that they're doing, I don't know, man. Just not looking like, not too satisfying, to be honest, right? But we'll see. Maybe things will get better. Maybe the implied volatility just went down, and who knows. But this is the update for KURV. I wanted to get this out to you guys because it was just announced, and probably, you know, I wouldn't have time tomorrow anyway. So I figured I'd get the video out tonight. As always, guys, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This video is for fun and entertainment. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button. It helps a lot. It helps a lot. And but yeah, also if you want to help the channel, like I always say, just share the videos in any communities you're in or with your friends and family. But yeah, that's pretty much it for KURV. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Are you happy? Are you disappointed? Do you own KURV? And if so, are you gonna hold on to it or buy more? I don't know. What are your thoughts? I think it's kind of a letdown, to be honest. Again, except the Amazon one looks pretty good, but TSLP is kind of like their flagship, and it's, you know, their yield is pretty low, 16%, right? I know we call 16% low now, which is sad. But for an individual stock, covered call ETF, I would expect a little more, just a little bit more. But at least their price is kind of staying in the 20s, which is pretty good. Look at NFLP, man. It's in the 30s. That's amazing. But yeah, that's all I got for tonight, guys. But as always, thank you for watching and have a great night. Later.